Uh-oh. Oh, oh gosh. Eh. Oh, oops. My goodness. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rock House, where spiritual growth is and always will be the foundation. So, thanks for joining me today. Welcome, 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 everybody. Let's see, one, two. Yep, everybody's here. All two of my subscribers. Thank you guys for joining me. Again, I always start my show off with letting you know that I am not perfect and I do not profess to be. So, as you can tell, you can look around me right now. I am filming in my closet. And there's a couple of reasons for that, and I will get to those here shortly. But first and foremost, I want to address the fact that Texas has been hit hard with the winter storm, and my heart goes out to all of the Texans who have lost power, who have had damage, burst pipes, things like that that have happened in their homes, and who there are people who have even lost loved ones during this difficult time. Okay, so now let's get started with the show. So I told you I was filming in my closet. There's a couple of reasons for that. One is to show you that I'm not perfect, so you can just see all the junk that's in here, and that just confirms it. And that's not really one, but it helps validate the fact that that there is no perfection going on here. The first reason is that I am pursuing another career, and I decided to do it this year because I wanted it to go along with my word reset. One of the things I'm going to do this year is reset my career. Reset by doing something that may still be in my wheelhouse, but it's different than things that I've normally done. And so the first thing is I am testing out my closet for the acoustics because I want to be a voiceover artist. So anybody out there, if you know anybody who is specializing in the field, who is doing great things with voiceover, let me know. And I'm not sure why I have these things in, but let me take these out. Okay, there we go. I can hear myself better, actually. Y'all let me know how the sound quality is in here. I can't really tell until I listen to this back, but hopefully the sound quality is good enough in here to where I can record voiceovers. And if it's not, then I'll come up with something else. But I know one of the first things with voiceover is that you need an environment that is sound friendly is the right words. You can't really make it soundproof, but an environment that's sound friendly. So that's what I'm trying to create is an environment that's sound friendly. And many of the voiceover artists say that in the closet is probably one of the best places because of all of the clothes that are in here that absorb a lot of the outside noise, which I think is awesome. So we'll see if it works out well. And if not, we'll come up with something different. So that's the first reason why I'm filming in the closet, not to show you all my junk. Okay, reason number two. Dos. Reason number two, I am filming in the closet is because it's warmer in here. And right now we do not have power in our house, but we're fine. We're fine. So I saw y'all all trying to send money and everything and all that. We appreciate that, but no, we're fine. Things are better than we deserve. So I'm sitting in the closet because it is warmer in here and I'm just testing it out. If we have to sleep in the closet, then it's a great place to come and be nice and warm and cozy together. Now, with that, I understand and know that there's a lot of Texans who have been without power for days, and we have experienced that for the last day and a half. We've had power. Monday, Tuesday, it was going in and out. It'd come on for about 6 hours. Actually, it was off longer than it was on. It would come on for probably 3 hours and then go off for about 6.5 hours, 7 hours or whatever. And then during that time, it would get really cold. Nothing unbearable. That's why we chose to stay in our home.
but it was nothing unbearable. We were really concerned about the pipes bursting, which that has happened to a lot of people in Texas. And my heart goes out to them because busted water pipes is nothing to deal with. It causes a lot of damage, a lot of headache, and it makes for a really challenging time moving forward. So my prayers are going out to all of those who have had pipes burst, who have water damage, who are sitting in the cold at this moment, who don't have electricity. My heart goes out to you. But I do want to give you some encouraging news because that's what this channel is all about, spiritual growth. And what better time to talk about spiritual growth than during a trial? So if you're experiencing a trial of some sort, whether it is something that's happening in Texas or experiencing a trial of another magnitude, maybe you have a family member who is sick, maybe you are suffering with maybe anxiety or depression, or maybe you're having some job difficulties, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're suffering with COVID, or maybe you know people who have suffered with COVID. Maybe you've lost people who have suffered with COVID. So there's a multitude of reasons that you may be going through a trial, but I am here to encourage you, just to say, God sees you. God hears you. And the key for us as believers is to continue to talk to him. And sometimes it means we need to listen to him. That means that we can go and find a quiet place, like a closet or a prayer room or whatever you may have. But go into the closet and just spend some time alone, not necessarily with your spouse or your children. Spend some time alone, some time just chilling with the Lord and really connecting and hearing his voice. So just sit. You don't have to say anything. Maybe you may want to groan or moan or whatever comes to mind while you're in there. But take the time to just chill pill with the Lord and see what comes of it. Listen for his voice because he's always speaking. Sometimes we have so much noise around us that we miss it. Sometimes the noise comes in the form of chaos. It comes in the form of tragedy. It often comes in the form of, just media. If you've seen any television in the last, I would say the last, 6 months or so, you can see all the stuff that's coming across on there. It goes back further than even 6 months ago. But there's so much stuff that comes at us day in and day out, from the television, from radio, from other people. So how much of that stuff that comes in is from God? That's what we really have to do, is really sit down and evaluate what we're taking in on a daily basis, and how much of that stuff is actually useful, how much of that stuff is really actually drawing us closer to God and closer to, our maker. If it's not something that's drawing you closer, then maybe it's time to weed it out. Start purging some things from our lives. And it's hard to purge if you don't really know what things are causing chaos and what's really causing the confusion. And that's why it's important to have a quiet place, somewhere to go where you can just sit in quiet, just you and God just chilling, and you're listening for his voice. That's an amazing thing when you can sit quietly and then you begin to hear him speak to you. Hello, my son. Did you hear that? That was my stomach growling. See, you thought something profound was going to happen. Nope. And sorry to be joking during such a serious moment, but for those of you who know me, I joke a lot because joking opens up the heart and it allows people to drop the walls and allows you to actually enter in. When people are able to drop their guard and laugh, then you have the opportunity to love on them and express, who Christ is to them. So I do joke a lot, but in all seriousness, take some time to spend some quiet time with God and just really listen for his voice, especially during these times when things are just chaotic and it seems like things are going off the rail. It seems that there's no hope in sight, but there is. There's a lot of hope, and God is speaking. God is still there, and he's still on the throne, and he always will be. He has promised to take care of his children. So the key is get close to him, get very close to him, and you will be fine. So that's enough rambling from me about, current events and things that are going on. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it may look like. Find some peace, find some joy, find something in that day that you can give God thanks for, because I guarantee you, regardless of what's happening, there is something in the day that you can give God thanks for. Find that thing, dwell on it, thank him, tell him about it, and keep it moving, because you will be okay. So thanks for joining me. I am here to grow spiritually, and I'm just wanting to grow with you guys. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next week, if the Lord wills, on another episode of The Rock House. Hold on, start over. What in the world just happened? Oh my goodness.